everybody, it's the Soap Man. It's Friday evening, and yes, it's time to make some soap. I want to do something relatively simple this evening. I'm just going to do a drop swirl with 4 colors. So the plan is to get a light emulsification, divide it or split it into 4 containers. White will obviously be the base. Use my tall skinny mold. And most of you, I think, know what a drop swirl is. If you haven't seen one, you're getting ready to see one. So let's go ahead and start. Get them nice, just a very light, thin emulsification. Then I can always blend a little bit more if I have to. With a drop swirl, you want a semi-thin batter, but you don't want it so thin that it won't hold the swirls and designs. So it's a little bit of a balancing act. It needs to be slightly thick. I'm using brambleberries, apple sage scent oil because it behaves extremely well. 0 discoloration, 0 acceleration, and the scent really sticks well. So let's get a light emulsification to start. Alright, that's good to start. Maybe just one more quick blast. Yep. Okay, that's good to start. And that might be good, period. But we'll see. I want sort of a gravy consistency, like a cornstarch gravy. So white is going to be the primary color, so I want at least half of it white. Then the other 3 are going to be hydrated chromium green. Put that about half. Caribbean blue. About half. And these don't have to be exact. And I want just a little tiny bit of black in this. Just a little bit. So I'm going to put that about there for the black. Just kind of eyeball these evenly. And no, I'm not scraping that out. That's going to clean my dishes. If you've watched me recently, you know that I'm having a new kitchen put in, as well as new flooring on the first floor. So my upstairs is still a mess. That's why I still have all my dishes over here that are clean, and I have them covered with a towel just to kind of keep them that way. This is a basement. My soap lab's in the basement, and I don't want to come down and find a camel cricket or something in my clean dishes. So I'm going to put the white into here. I want that really nice and white. Stir it in. This is a nice consistency. This is really about what I want. This is a nice consistency for a drop swirl. Okay, the chromium green is a little bit thick. I thought it might be. I may have to spoon it in. So I got a spoon handy just in case. I'm glad I did. If I can maintain this consistency in the soaps, this is exactly what I want for a drop swirl. If I can keep this, it'll be great. I love this Caribbean blue. And some black. And once again, I want the black just to be kind of an accent, definitely not a main color. Alright. I'd like a little more blue in the Caribbean blue. Now let's get my scent oil in here. Clean my whisk off so I don't intermix colors. We'll pour some soap here real soon. So I'm going to pour about half of this into the white. Roughly a third, just maybe a splash. Stir these in, and we will pour some soap. And so far, this is an excellent consistency for a drop swirl. Alright, here we go folks. Let's get my mold ready and we will pour some soap. Make sure you can see. Yes, you can. So, if you haven't seen a drop swirl, we're going to start with a base of white. And I'm probably going to pour roughly half of that. Tap it down nice and smooth. Hold it up high, the green, so it pierces through. And the blue, the same way, hold it high so it pierces through, goes all the way down. Tap it a little bit. And just a splash of black. Actually, I'm not even going to really not even going to pour this. I'm just going to put a few little drizzles of black. And then the white, we'll kind of break that up again. The green. Blue. Some black. And pour some more white. And some more green. Some more blue. And finally some black. Alright, now, since I have some soap left over, let's tap this down. For a nice consistency, I would like to gently spoon the rest of the white on top. Now this mold bows in the center when it's full. It said that in the description. I knew that when I bought it. This is still my primary and favorite mold. But what I'll do when I'm finished is press it against the wall when I wrap it, and that will push it back up straight again, so I won't have quite such a bow in the center. So now we see we have a nice white top. Let me just try and get this spread out evenly, or as best as possible. Alright, see, yeah, you can still see it. Okay, then just kind of take my green and drizzle a row across the top. Take my Caribbean blue, which is still a nice consistency, and drizzle a row right beside that one. take my black, drizzle a thin row beside that one. Now I have some black left over I don't want to waste, so that's going to go into here. This will be not a pretty one, but this will be one that I will test for myself. Get that in there, get the rest of the white in there. Get the rest of the green in there. And as always, I'll post the recipe below. You are welcome to use it. Even if you use it to sell your soap, you're certainly welcome to use it. It's free for anybody who wants it. Put my blue in here. Alright, that's for me. Then, what I will do, set that aside, just take my thermometer and just make a nice pattern on the top. I think I might just go, and I'm just barely pushing this through on the top. Now I'm going to do my usual. I'm just barely piercing the top because I don't want to pierce the soap and ruin the pattern. And then go back and do the opposite direction. And that's that. Now I will take some rubbing alcohol. That should be pretty well set. Yeah, some rubbing alcohol and spray the top. Spray that one. And we have a nice looking soap here. This is kind of what I wanted. It actually worked out this time. Now what I'm hoping is for a hot gel. That one's not pretty. That's just all the colors left over. That one will be mine. But that looks really nice. So what I'm going to do is kind of scoot that up against the backsplash there. Wrap it up. And put something on this side so it gets that bow out of it. Probably spray it one more time with some alcohol. Hopefully we'll get a nice hot gel phase. This will pop out of the mold quickly and easily. And I'll see you tomorrow for the cutting if all goes to plan. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.